Reliable 100% fiber internet kaya ang sarap maging tambahay with Red Fiber.
President-elect Ferdinand Marcos Jr. picks former Philippine Airlines President Jaime Bautista to lead the Department of Transportation. Incoming Executive Secretary Vic Rodriguez confirms Bautista's appointment Thursday, June 23. Bautista is a trusted lieutenant of Lucio Tan, having spent 4 decades in various executive capacities in the Tycoons Group. In 2019, Bautista abruptly retired from PAL. As Transportation Secretary, he will face the country's public transportation crisis. He's expected to continue big-ticket projects in the government's Build infrastructure program. Retired Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio says the National Telecommunications Commission can't block websites allegedly associated with terrorist groups. This comes after National Security Advisor Hermogenes Esperon Jr. requested the NTC to block access to 28 websites claiming they were affiliated to and are supporting terrorists and terrorist organizations. Most of the 28 websites that Esperon listed are not even designated as terrorists. Carpio says these groups can challenge the correctness of the order. He says under Section 25 of the Anti-Terror Law, the only consequence of being designated as a terrorist organization is the freezing of their bank accounts by the Anti-Money Laundering Council. Former Supreme Court spokesperson Ted Te also says the groups can challenge the constitutionality of the orders, adding, "It is prior restraint, especially when it comes to news providers. Prior restraint or prohibiting content before they are published is unconstitutional." The Justice Department convinces a court to reinstate the case of rural doctor Naty Castro and order her rearrest. Castro was already freed last March on kidnapping charges related to an accusation that she was a communist leader. In a document released by the DOJ Wednesday, June 22, a judge in Bayugan City, Agusan del Sur Regional Trial Court orders to issue an e-warrant of arrest against Castro. Castro, a community doctor in rural Mindanao, was arrested inside her home on February 18 for alleged kidnapping and serious illegal detention based on a warrant of arrest with a long list of names. But in March, a different judge junked the case against Castro and freed her. The judge found that probable cause does not exist in the absence of evidence to prove the identity of the accused. The International Energy Agency or IEA says on Wednesday, June 22, Russia may cut off gas to Europe entirely and that Europe needs to prepare now. This as Russia seeks to bolster its political leverage amid the Ukraine crisis. But the IEA does not see a full cut-off as the most likely scenario. The European Union has sanctioned Russian oil and coal, but has held off from banning gas imports due in part to its heavy reliance on supplies from Moscow. Billie Eilish is finally coming to the Philippines for a one-night concert. Event organizer Live Nation announces the pop singer is bringing her Happier Than Ever the World Tour to the SM Mall of Asia Arena on August 13. Aside from the Manila stop, Eilish is also set to perform in Seoul, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, Bangkok, and Tokyo. The upcoming concert will be the first time for Eilish to perform in the Philippines. The singer was initially set to hold a concert in Manila in September 2020 as part of her Where Do We Go tour, but it was cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Tickets will go on sale for the public at 10 a.m. on June 27 via SM Ticket websites and outlets nationwide.